I just wanted to give you guys a quick update before I get to my first appointment. And I'm going to wait about 30 seconds so that Facebook can just tell a few people that I am on the line. Hopefully the light coming in from the window here is not too distracting. Oh, look, if I put my hand right there. Oh, look at that. Ooh, exciting, exciting. So good morning. As you may know, I've been doing some daily Facebook Live short vignettes, as it were. I've started to talk about life insurance. That's where I've begun, although there's going to be a lot of financial subjects coming up over the next remaining 26 days. This is something that my mastermind group has decided that we're all going to commit to. To be fair, I did miss, I think I missed Tuesday. I don't know what happened on Tuesday or Wednesday, I can't remember. But anyway, here I am, and I've talked about term life, and I've talked about whole life, and now I'm going to talk about index life. So as you probably have surmised, the life insurance industry is a magical place. In that when things change in the economic cycle, life insurance companies are very good, very creative. They come out with new products. So a few years ago, the industry decided that term insurance and whole life were not quite enough. So years ago, we came out with universal life, and we'll talk more about that on another day. And then they came out with variable life, and we'll talk about that on another day. Variable life, by the way, was connected to equity accounts, to separate accounts as they are called, so you could make investment choices. Said, well, this is a bit too risky for people. People didn't really like this, so we'll come out with index life. Now, not every life insurance company sells index life, but there's a lot of companies that do. And so the idea of indexed life is that you're investing in the market, but you're not investing in the market. You're just investing in what that index does. So when you buy your life insurance, it is a cash value life insurance product. So you buy $500,000 of death benefit or whatever that is, and you pay your annual premium. We'll talk more about that in a second. But the cash values are based upon what happens to the index that you choose. So if you choose the Dow, or you choose the S&P 500, or you choose the LIBOR, or you choose, the Japanese stock market, whatever it is that they give you as choices, you're just looking at the index. So if the index goes up 1%, 2%, 5%, 10%, then maybe that's what your account does. And I'll explain to you why I'm saying maybe in a minute. So it's just based on that index. You are not actually investing your money in the stock market, but just as a gauge as to what your return will be based upon what that index did, up, down, or otherwise. But there are limits, and this is why I said maybe you'll receive what the market does, because there are limits. So they'll say, well, you can invest in the S&P 500, but if you choose the annual point-to-point, which means if you start on September the 15th of one year, you'll end on September the 15th the next year. And if the market goes up 10%, that's great, but we're only going to give you 5. So they'll max out the amount of money that you can make. Now, in some cases, they'll have what they call monthly point-to-point, which means every month they'll take a look and see what happens. And they'll say, okay, well, you can make 1.5% per month. And you think, oh, that's exciting. I could make 18% then in a year, which theoretically you could. And the difference is that, or the problem or the challenge is that, of course, markets don't go up like that just in a regular, even-keeled pace, either on the upside or the downside, right? So you may or may not get that 1.5% a month. At the end of the year, you're probably going to make 4 or 5 or 6%, because that's pretty much what they're designed to make. After all, life insurance companies are very smart, and the goal for them, as with any financial institution, is to make money on the spread. So if you're making 10%, how the heck are they going to make any money? So you have to make 4 or 5 or 6%. They make 7 or 8 or 9%, and there's a 2 or 3% spread, and that's where they make their money, or at least one of the places where they make their money. And by the way, you want them to make money, don't you? Because if they are not making money, then they are not going to be able to protect you properly. So you do want them to make money. So as much as we like to bash insurance companies, we want them to be solvent, and we want them to make money. So back to the index life. I'll get off my soapbox just for a minute. Back to the index life idea. It is a good idea, but there are some downsides. The downsides are that you will likely not make more than 4 or 5% a year. Secondly, that the premiums often are not guaranteed. And thirdly, because there are no real internal guarantees, in some cases, the programs can lapse. Now, if you buy it with the right company, if you really look around, you might find something that has some minimum guarantees and guarantees the death benefit all the way to 100. And then at least if your cash value does not perform, you will not lose your death benefit. And at the end of the day, for the most part, we are buying life insurance because we want to protect somebody or something. And therefore, the life insurance death benefit is the most important thing, and the cash values, albeit they will work nicely for you and will create wealth and will create income, are a side benefit, really, a side benefit. You buy life insurance because you need life insurance, for the most part. There are other reasons, but that's the primary reason. And index life can work. Don't get me wrong, I'm not one of these guys that thinks that index life is a piece of crap, and I know that there's people out there that feel that way. And if you're listening to Susie Orman or the other fellow who I can't remember his name right now, a very smart fellow on the radio and television, Dave Ramsey, those guys are great. They have got some great advice, but this idea that cash value life insurance is a piece of shit and you should only buy term insurance is the biggest mistake on the face of the planet. I don't know what the hell they're talking about, who's paying them their salaries, whose payroll they're on. I don't know, but that's just bad advice. It's like saying everybody should buy a Hyundai, nobody should buy a Rolls Royce. Ridiculous. So, you know what? You buy what you need. Get yourself a good agent, somebody that knows what they're doing. Look at all the different options and make a decision about what's best for you. Do not get caught in a box where you say, this is what everybody does, this is what I'm going to do, and therefore, because blah, 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 and then you end up just doing something because that's what you saw on the internet today. Don't do that. So when you've got term and whole life and index life and universal and variable life, and many combinations of the above, and they're all good products for the right situation. Index life is one of them. It can work. You've just got to know what you're buying. Same with whole life, same with term. It doesn't make any difference. You've got to know what you're buying and make sure that it's the right product for you. So, as I said at the beginning, these are all short and sweet. Again, this was about index life. Brief, not in any great detail. If you want detail, I'm happy to do that. Well, I don't sell index life. I don't sell life insurance. But if you want to talk to people who do, I certainly have those people for you. And you can go to my website for more information at thewealthcreatorcompany.com or neilsdeals.com or thedivorcetransitionprofessionals.com. And just as a shameless plug, I'm running a mastermind group for women in the life insurance business. So if you want to go to Wealth Creator Platinum Mastermind Groups.com, Wealth Creator Platinum Mastermind Groups.com, you can take a look at that, and we'll be starting next Friday, and it's going to be awesome. So I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Actually, I don't know if I'm doing it over the weekend. Haven't decided yet. So tomorrow or Monday. Okay, have a great weekend. Stay safe. Bye.